Hi, Galactic Gang Stars. I'm your Master Cosmologist and the head cheerleader to the stars, picking up the energy that's popping off right now for all of you. As I sit down to record, I am hearing you are all that and a bag of chips. I'm pulling from 𝗾𝗵 Tarot and Animalkin Oracle. The reason why I'm hearing you're all that and a bag of chips is because there's a big integration happening right now. I'm also being given the song I Know Who I Am by 𝗵𝗀𝗄𝗃. I know who I am. I know who I am. The Earth is at 5 degrees of Scorpio right now, which is putting all the different aspects, all the different fractals, all the different facets. Let's call it facets. There we go. Perfect word. All of the facets of yourself into a box and pressurizing it. We're essentially turning ourselves into a diamond today. The way you can imagine it is that you're becoming the Empress card if you're Divine Feminine, or the Emperor card if you're Divine Masculine in the tarot deck, meaning you're the Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and Queen of Swords being pressed together into the Empress, or you are the King of Swords, Pentacles, Cups, and Wands being compressed into the Emperor. And the counterpart, the hidden aspect of you that is on the other side of the Emperor or the Empress, is the Magician or the High Priestess. Lots of addition, a lot of compression to meld. Ooh, I like that. That's a perfect word. Meld Earth in Scorpio. You're being melded right now to become the complete package. All that and a bag of chips. Because you know who you are. I know who I am. You cannot unsee it. You can't unknow it. At this point, if you're confused, if you're Delulu, you have a long journey ahead of you to figure that out for yourself. Got to go all the way back to square one, go back to the drawing board. It's probably not the audience that I'm speaking to, though, so we'll keep going with this melding. 5 degrees of Taurus, where the sun is at today, that would be the diamond. That's the coal, the lump of coal, the hot mess, hot garbage that you once were. You were hammered and forged till you look something more like yourself. And ta-da, today, you can see that you're a diamond. The world can see that you're a diamond. Oops. Oops. You're bad. You treated me like trash. You treated my homies like doo-doo. I'm sorry. That sucks for you. You know, there's this sense too of great loss. Great loss. Some people are going to feel a great loss today. They missed the boat. Yeah, yesterday we had the arc. They missed the boat. Too little, too late. Expiration date. Let's go into cards. Oh, I'll also say that the reason the 𝗵𝗀𝗄𝗃 I Know Who I Am song is coming out is because Mercury finally reaches its shadow ending. It's coming out of its retrograde shadow in the next 12 hours or so. And the moon is going to cross it immediately after it touches the quintessential degree of Aries. It literally means that I know who I am. There's no way you can not. No, let me say that a different way. There's no way you can misinterpret that. There's no other meaning. There's no other way to define it. I know who I am. You know it in your head. Venus crossed over Saturn last night. That was a doozy. The card is 9 of Cups. Interesting. I'm getting a moving on up message from this. Like you're going to have a new house, like you're going to be relocated. It feels internal and external. I woke up in a new Bugatti. I woke up in a new Bugatti. I'm hearing that for this card. The Bugatti is your vessel, your house. You're getting a total remodel, a remake. You're going to feel completely different in your shell. But also there's a sense of your come up, including a total glow up in finances too, and being relocated. Interesting, I call the earth Honua, which is turtle in Hawaiian. There is just this sense that you're moving to new earth because your perception has shifted. The way you see the world has shifted. The way you think of things has shifted. The gears in your head have turned to see that you have always been in heaven. Hell is just a manufactured state of our mind. So that alone is a movement. That is a move to a new territory, to our home turf. But there's definitely a sense of that song, the TV show theme, Jefferson's moving on up, moving on up. I'm getting a cruise ship. Yesterday, there was this boarding and art theme that was coming through, missing the boat. I keep looking at luxury cruise line offerings, though I'm in no present circumstances to afford the high dollar, high ticket price of the fares to ride these rides. But there's something here that's like, get prepared, get prepared. You're going to be able to drop a pretty penny on that, and it's not going to be anything to you. It'll be a drop in the bucket, I'm hearing. So there's something about cruising around the world, going on a cruise ship, taking a cruise. I'm like losing my voice. 3 of Cups. There's the entertainment on board. If that doesn't look like cruise ship entertainment to me, I don't know. 3 of Cups. I'm hearing cheers, darling. There's a sense of you wanted your cake and to eat it too. Well, have at it, you know. Go eat your third party situationship, empty calorie, poor nutrition. Eat, drink, and be merry, you know. There's an addictive quality to that card too. Uranus just went to algal in the last 24 hours, which is addictions rearing their head like a mofo. And it's going to take you for a spin. It's going to take you for one hell of a ride. It's the same energy as a bucking bull, like a rodeo bull. Not just the mechanical ones that toss you around nice and gentle, are really pissed off rodeo bull spinning round and round, and then you get bucked off and it starts to gorge you. It gorges you. I'm being guided to talk nice and to change the channel because we don't want to talk about what some folks are going to go through. Look at that. A world cruise. What in the world? This is a very specific message. And it's probably not going to pertain to very many people. Not that I have a very big audience, but it's Free Willy. I was talking about Free Willy when Neptune went into Aries. Venus is now on the edge of going into Aries. Once she does, it's Free Willy energy. I should also say that Venus onboarded all four queens when she met up with Saturn last night. That was the math behind that. She had a huge maturation. Overnight come up, maturation-wise. She became the Empress. She sat on the throne of Saturn. If you look at the glyph of Saturn, it looks like a throne. This is the, cheers, darling. There's an energy here of giving someone enough rope to hang themselves. And they did. Oopsie daisy. Orangutan. Creation in reverse. This is so sacral. I had some really dark shit coming up last night. I'm not going to talk about it because we're not talking about such things here. But it has to do with the sacral chakra. Very, very dank, nasty, dark, sinister stuff. I mean, if you're in the know, you're in the know, and you already know this is happening on this planet. So I don't need to really go there. But this is letting me know that this third party energy is just bringing about the undertaking. It's a gas tank being siphoned, draining all the sacral energy. Okay, let's change the topic. I'm going to set those cards completely aside and turn them over because we're not looking at Gomorrah. We're not really all that concerned about what the crew that still needs to do their soul homework is doing. What does this audience need to know? What does my audience need to know? And I'm staring straight at the Nine of Cups and the World card. This cruise energy. Ooh, I am hearing cruise control. That's going to be really nice. There's going to be a sense of automaticity when Venus goes into Aries. Think of a stick shift. When Venus goes over Neptune, she's going to shift gears and be on autopilot. She's just going to be channeling, swimming like a dolphin this quick and just shucking and jiving and having a blast. Surf's up, Venus. You've earned your cruise control. 3 of coins. I love it. I love it. 3 of coins to me looks like the positions of a shift stick in a way. This merry-go-round, you got off the not so merry-go-round, and now you're ready for the ride of your life. I heard strap in. Strap in. It's going to be a very merry ride from here on out. It's going to be fun. And the gears are churning to bring in the coins. The moolah. The moolah. Oh, did I not tell you? Call me psychic. Call me psychic. Psychic, psychic, psychic. Call me psychic. This is the impressed. She's been pressed from coal to diamond, and she's in that throne. This is Venus. Venus got primped overnight. She got pampered. She got put on her pedestal. This is a really adorable Venus card. And I love on the heart here, it's really hard to see on my poor camera, but there's a Venus glyph, which is symbolic of the Ankh. That's on her shield almost. It looks like a shield. She's being shielded by the energy of the Ankh. Can't touch this. Dun, no, no, no. Dun, dun. Can't touch this. I like it. That was actually what this is. Can't touch this. All of that pomegranate power that she's got on her, you can't suck the juices dry. You cannot suck this juicy fruit any longer. And it's amusement ride. I told you it's an amusement ride. It's a merry-go-round from here on out. But it's not in the Maya, it's not stuck in the karmic feedback loop. It's a heliacal spiral. You can even see here it has tears. Moving on up, moving on up. And it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a blast. This is the blast. Yeah, when Venus crosses over Neptune in a couple of days, it's like the water from the whale's spout just blows her. Surfs up. Cruise control. Cruising around the world. There's a sense of travel here. There's a definite sense of travel. Let me get a little bit more here, and then we'll probably close out the message. The Chariot. Okay. Told you. Movement. Traveling around the world. Cruising. I'm going to read this particular Chariot card. A significant detour may be coming. Dun, dun, dun. Will you fight your way through or go around? Keep your goal in mind and remember the journey is as important as the destination. This is definitely giving me the hit that you will not be worried about the goal and destination outcome, be so hung up on results, being results oriented, where you're going to be much more process oriented and in the flow. You'll be in a flow state and you'll just be enjoying the journey and way less hung up. I don't know, maybe we'll pull that back out. Way less hung up on getting somewhere, needing to get somewhere, needing to make something, you know, like bake a cake. It's going to just be much more in the present, much more in the present. Interesting Chariot image too. Usually you see two horses yoked together. This frog is on a magical solo sojourn. There's not another frog. There's not two horses. Definitely a sense of transformation and metamorphosis here with both frog and butterfly on the same card, moving through big changes. So the detours that this card is bringing up is saying you're not going to see certain things coming, and some of it has to do with your physical changes. The chariot itself is going to get, I'm hearing hoopty. It's not going to be a hoopty anymore. You're going to be in a Formula One race car. This is the difference. But it's going to be a little bit rough riding. It's going to be a little bit unexpected. Expect detours. Expect the unexpected is some of what I'm getting here. I feel like I'm going to ask, what do we need to know about the detour? Can we get clued into what speed bumps or obstacles we could expect to encounter? Let's talk about these detours. Or maybe it's just a general, what do I need to know about these detours? The Ace of Cups. I'm hearing sugar, sugar. Oh, honey, honey. Whatever they are sugar and honey. Sweetie, sweet tea, sweetie. They're not difficult, damaging, negative pit stops. They're sweet. They're sweet little detours. What I'm getting with the Ace of Cups is, see, there's just a very little stream here. A small little segue. Nothing, no tower moments. There's no big catastrophes, no big pit stops, no car broken down in the shop for a month, can't fix it type of thing. No tower moments. The detours are just to wiggle you, nudge you towards your sweet rewards. And that's what I've got for you guys today. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for swimming down this channel with me, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.